Kris and Chelsea. Afternoons on Wild Country 99. Brace yourself. Someone just sent Kris and Chelsea way too much personal information. It's now time for Dear Kris and Chelsea.
All right, so we got this message a few weeks ago. I can't say who it's from. He wants to remain anonymous for obvious reasons, which you're about to find out.
At least he can be honest, because I don't think he's the only husband who's been in this boat. But you know if he brings it up, he's going to get his head bit off.
That's very true. We actually had to alter or adjust his voice slightly just to make sure that nobody listening knows it's probably him. Yeah. He wants advice on how to approach his wife on something that he is not a big fan of. Oof. And honestly, his kids are not a big fan of it either.
Oh, man. So this is a very unhappy household.
So we decided to bring him on the show, and we're just going to call him Mr. Anonymous. Sir, welcome to Dear Kris and Chelsea. Go ahead. The airwaves are yours.
Hi, thanks. So here's the deal. My wife, she really loves to cook, like all the time. And, you know, I want to appreciate that because she's obviously putting in a lot of effort. But the problem is my kids and I, we just hate her cooking. Like, I'm not going to lie, it's awful. And none of us want to say anything because we don't want to hurt her feelings. Like, she's proud of it, right? She gets so excited to serve dinner, and then the three of us are just kind of like suffering in silence.
No, we totally get it. I mean, it's a tough spot to be in when you think about it. You know, you want to be supportive, but at the same time, how honest can you be when it comes to this? Isn't that right?
Yeah, definitely. And like one time my son whispered to me that her casserole tasted like a zoo, and honestly, I couldn't argue with him. She just like insists on making these random recipes she finds on TikTok, and they're just like not good. They're these like weird combinations, or they're just like really bland, or sometimes just like straight up gross, you know? And the thing is, she thinks she's a great cook. So like, she'll say stuff like, "Oh, you're all going to love this." And I just feel my stomach drop. It's become this unspoken joke between me and the kids, but at the same time, it's kind of sad because she's really trying hard. You know?
Well, we totally get it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think everybody knows somebody like that,
That
though,
makes sense. So it just sounds like you want to protect her feelings because she is really excited to do this, but you also want to be honest for your family's sake.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So now, like, I'm stuck.
Right.
Oh.
I don't want to keep pretending, but
No.
I also don't want to crush her spirit. Like, she's really proud of this hobby, and I don't want her to feel embarrassed or unappreciated, you know? But, like, we're sitting here sneaking snacks right after dinner, and that feels dishonest, too.
Yeah.
Like, I keep going back and forth. Do I just keep faking it to keep her happy, or do I tell her the truth and risk her being all hurt? I honestly don't know the best way to handle this without making her feel awful, you know?
Yeah, it's a tough question.
Oh.
All right, Mr. Anonymous, hang the line if you would. We're going to dive into people's responses. They're already coming in via text, 320-656-9453. How honest can you be with your wife? I guess it depends, number one, on your relationship. You know, are you guys open with everything?
It's all with the delivery. I would package this one so pretty.
Well, everybody's different with the criticism they accept as well. Because I know, like, you're a person, you're not very good at accepting criticism because you're perfect than most people. You know?
I appreciate that.
You think you're more perfect than you really are.
I do have I get defensive really quick, so I will admit that. But I do receive criticism. If it's really bad, I do want to be better. I don't want to live in a la land where, you know what I mean? Otherwise, I have a lot of confidence, I think is what you were trying to say.
Yeah, luckily, that's what I was trying to say. I was trying to say it in the right way. You actually, you're a pretty good cook. You season well, which helps, obviously.
And if I mess up, I know you won't eat it.
Just the one time you made that banana bread, that was just, that tasted like a zoo.
That was so bad.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, God. And not the time that I put flour instead of powdered sugar on the French toast for you, and you still ate the whole thing.
Oh, my gosh.
But we did have to throw away my succotash, homemade beef vegetable soup, all these other things that I prepared. And I'm like, what
I built Chelsea up too much. She's not perfect at everything she cooks and makes, but she's better than most when it comes to it.
I do like feedback. I hate throwing away food, especially if it took me hours to make. But at the same time, I don't want to make my family like sick, or if they hate it, then I don't want to make that.
No, we do it the Western way, like a lot of people do around here. We make food and then we store it in Tupperware for a week and then we throw it away.
Why do you think I'm so stressed out over Thanksgiving? Because I want to make it perfect for everybody.
But you don't. I'm like doing most of it though. You don't have to worry about it. It's in my hands.
I know,
and I got it. You know.
Oh man.
Oh, I got this. What do you look all like freaked out over?
Because
there?
my dad is very blunt.
Yeah.
He's very blunt when it comes to cooking. And so he straight up will tell my mom, you're awful at that or you're bad at that.
Well, I'm the new son-in-law. He's not going to tell me that. I mean, if he doesn't like it, I'm going to tell.
He's going to throw me looks, Chris, and then I'm going to be caught between my dad and my husband.
Throw him looks. I'll be like, you don't have a good palate then. All right, so back to Mr. Anonymous. I think you probably want to like do cooking classes. No, you can't do classes because then you're going to tell her she can't cook. She sucks at cooking.
Here's the thing with cooking. You can get better at it. There are some people who are absolute disasters and they will burn boiling water, right? I've seen it happen.
But if you buy her a class, is she going to put 2 + 2 together?
Not if you go with her.
That's like getting your...
Be like, let's do this together.
That's like getting your significant other a gym membership. Being like, you don't need to go, but you probably should.
I love her enthusiasm, so I don't want to lose that because and it's something that she really enjoys. However, I think we can train her. But wives do not like being told that they're being trained.
It's probably best to cook with her, maybe?
How does she think she's a good cook? Like, you're a good cook when people tell you you're a good cook.
Everybody's probably lied to her whole life.
Or when you clean your plate, that's an indication that you did a good job.
Right.
Like cooking. But
maybe it's the 3-ingredient TikTok videos. She should stop watching those and actually watch a show that makes sense.
What if he sent her recipes and then that they know that they would like?
That's possible too. So the texts are rolling in. We're going to read all your feedback, and Mr. Anonymous is going to be listening, and he wants to take your feedback, and he's going to approach her the best way possible, or he's going to suffer in silence like a lot of people would.
He loves his wife so much, but they're starving.
Does he love her cooking or her more? Like what?
Oh gosh!
I don't think it's. Has anybody divorced anybody in the history of marriages because the other person can't cook?
I don't think so. I've known my grandpa would eat his wife's cooking, even if it was burnt.
Yeah.
With a smile on his face and gratefulness. And then he would go and get a burger later.
All right. Your feedback, your comments, they're coming up next. 320-656-9453 is the text number. It's Dear Kris and Chelsea. Back to Dear Kris and Chelsea. This gentleman wants to remain anonymous for obvious reasons. He says he loves his wife. His wife loves to cook, but there's a problem.
My kids and I, we just hate her cooking. Like, I'm not going to lie, it's awful.
And I believe he said it tastes like a zoo.
Yeah, the kid said it tastes like a zoo. She'll find weird recipes on TikTok. Like, I hope she doesn't do the sink spaghetti.
What exactly? I've never heard that line before.
Some of these are so bad.
What does a zoo taste like?
Maybe a little bit of everything. Like, it just tastes like a hot mess. She does weird combos and stuff. Oh, man. I am shocked that the kids have not been honest and, like, spit things out. I'm shocked that they haven't given her that feedback yet.
Kyle says, I'm crying at her casserole tasted like a zoo.
Same. Chris was laughing, too. Oh, gosh. If she does, like, banana and sausage together in her recipe. Ugh, gross. Megan says, be kind.
Yeah.
He loves his wife. She's like, you got to tell her gently. She deserves honesty delivered with love. Maybe cook together and guide the flavors. I think that's a great idea because you want her to keep cooking, maybe?
The thing I've noticed about these like 3, 4, whatever the ingredient hacks are on TikTok, they don't really go into seasoning much.
No, they don't.
It's more about just the base flavors and the ingredients.
And we're in the Midwest. I know I'm going to get some flack for this, but what do we know about seasoning?
Yeah.
Like salt and pepper, right? That's about it. Garlic powder, onion powder, that's it.
Holly says, TikTok recipe strike again. Tell her no more 3-ingredient hacks unless one of them is salt. Yeah, you got a point.
I think you could blame the recipe. I think you could totally blame the recipe. Like, that was wild. That was not very good. Mark says, be honest, but be blunt. That way she can't get it confused. He's like, you're the husband. Just be honest before you end up eating something that actually hurts you.
Right.
Jess, too, says, rip the Band-Aid off. One gentle convo now is better than pretending forever.
I like what Samantha says. This is a good idea. She says, start a family recipe night. So everyone one week picks a meal And then it takes all the pressure off her and you guys all cook together as a family.
Yeah, then you can look forward to your Taco Tuesdays or your Wednesday pizza nights.
Right.
Okay, so this is where my dad gets really blunt too, where he's like, dude, just tell the truth.
What would your dad say in this scenario?
He said she's feeding the family. She needs accurate feedback before somebody gets food poisoning. Here's what my dad does. He can't control his face, right? So the face tells it first. He's actually spit things out before.
Yeah.
And you know how much he loves me. There's one time where I over-salted. I did a salt crust on a gorgeous $200 piece of prime rib.
Too much salt?
Babe, I used the whole canister. It was 3-inch of crust around it. My dad took a bite. He's like, enough salt. And he's like chewing it and like
he went to his doctor next month, and the doctor's
his
like,
mouth out.
You need to cut down on the salt.
He's like, honey, just
Like it's my damn daughter.
I think my dad told me, he's like, never use that recipe ever again.
Will says, pick your battles. Bad casseroles won't kill you. Hurting her feelings might.
Oh,
Depends on how she takes it, you know?
Yeah.
If she can take constructive criticism, I think she'll be fine. But if
Yeah.
she can't and she's going to be hurt by that, it's all in how you deliver it.
Pam says too, she's happy, she's trying, she's proud. Just let her cook and keep the snacks hidden.
Right?
Oh, you don't want to crush her too. You're so right. Like, how sensitive is she?
But if you go to her in this tone and say something like this,
My kids and I, we just hate her cooking.
oh,
if you emphasize the hate when you're talking to her,
yeah.
you're probably going to be getting a divorce.
Oh man.
So, a lot of good advice. There's different ways you can take this. A lot of it depends on her personality and his, Mr. Anonymous, if he can deliver it in a non-hurtful kind of way and tone.
Yeah.
But I think family dinner night is probably the best advice we got.
Becca's really great too. She's like, just say this could use more seasoning instead of this tastes like sadness. You're just offering a little bit more feedback. I always ask him, like, what did you put in this? Or and you always tell me, you're like, can we add more heat?
Yeah.
Like, add more. But you know what really grinds my gears?
Yeah.
Is when you cook a beautiful dinner for somebody, you know you nailed it.
Yeah.
And then they ask for ketchup or hot sauce and smother it right away.
Or they put salt on it without even tasting it.
I'm like, I can't even.
I get it.
I can't even cook for you.
When are you going to make your zoo banana bread again? You should give that another whirl because it was so bad the first time. You couldn't do any worse.
I haven't baked it since.
You should.
I know I'm a terrible bake. Oh,
Get together at my mom. She makes some of the best banana bread ever. Maybe she can give you a tip or two.
oh yeah. Compare me to your mother. That's always, every wife wants to hear that.
It's Chelsea's Tastes Like a Zoo Banana Bread. Coming to a website near you.
I just screwed up 2 ingredients, and I guess that's all it takes.
So I decided I'd wine ya and dine ya on Saturday night.
Well, it was with a tipsy reindeer cocktail, but hey,
Surprise you with a date night
so much fun. We don't actually do a lot of these.
at Applebee's.
Yeah, I love my Applebee's date nights with you.
Cue the people being like, wow, that's so lame, Kris. Come
No,
on, man.
I love it. It's just nostalgic. It's fun. We have our spots. We have our favorite bartender. It's so much fun.
It really, there is a good vibe in there. I will say that.
Yeah.
I think their food is above average, but yeah, we did witness the screaming child in the location this past weekend, and apparently it happens more often than you think.
What in the heck? And I'm talking this, and this kid wasn't a little kid. It was about 11 years old, just having a full-blown meltdown and even throwing silverware.
So people are fighting online. There's an online debate going on right now that I just saw. It's a real-life issue. You're in a restaurant. There's a shrieking baby at another table.
Oh,
it just won't stop. The parents aren't doing anything about it, like taking the child elsewhere for a little bit until maybe they calm down.
It's like they're oblivious.
Is it the parents' responsibility to leave?
Oh, gosh.
Or is it acceptable to go over and ask the mom to quiet the child?
It just happened today at lunch where I'm sitting with a colleague of mine and we're talking and we're getting to some serious stuff. And then this mom comes in with all her kids. There are like 4 of them and grandma. And the young baby, I could hear the baby screaming from outside, continued to scream the whole way through the restaurant as everybody's trying to sit and have lunch. And I just looked and I'm like, do you not hear that?
Is it the restaurant's responsibility? Do you think?
No, it's on the parent. Like, a kid can't help it. Like, why is your kid screaming their head off nonstop for 20 plus minutes? How do you think that anybody around you wants to deal with that?
Is it the fact that the parents just hear it so much, they're just immune to it, and they don't even hear it anymore?
The only thing, and I know this is going to take some people off, the only thing I can compare it to is like when my dogs are barking like crazy.
Yeah.
I immediately try to shut them up.
Well, that annoys me too.
But people are more aggressive with dogs barking than they are with kids who are acting naughty. And that drives me nuts because you can actually reason with a child, but nobody seems to really want to parent anymore.
Depends on the age. Like a crying baby is one thing. Like a child that isn't talking yet, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But why can't we just treat restaurants kind of like church? You know, they have that separate room for parents whose children are just won't stop crying.
Not everybody does that either.
And interrupting.
Yeah.
You're supposed to take him to that room to calm him down. It's a soundproof room.
Megan says, full stop. She's like, no, you never, ever correct a parent. She's like, the parent knows that the kid is screaming and is likely already mortified or doing their best. And intervening just adds to their stress and their shame. Unless the kid's in physical danger, just like extend grace and move on.
But what about the people that aren't doing anything about it? And they obviously know, but they just don't care.
Yeah.
They don't care about the surroundings or other people that are there.
I think there's a lot of people who just tune it out. They're already overstimulated. Here's another person. Brenda says, if you're upset, politely ask the staff if you can move tables. Don't target the distressed family.
Yeah.
Okay, I do have empathy for that, especially if the kid is not feeling good or the parents are already overwhelmed. It's like, what can you do? And sometimes with kids, they act up even more. So I don't know.
I've seen servers actually go over and diffuse the situation because they're good with kids. They know how to talk to them.
Yep. You try to distract them.
Right.
Sometimes kids are better with a stranger than they are their parent, whatever it is.
By the way, this is totally different than being on an airplane. I've been on airplanes before where a kid won't stop crying or screaming. There's nothing you can do in that scenario.
That I feel bad.
You can't just, jump out of the plane and be like, oh, that situation's taken care of.
And if they're teething or if they're sick, then I get it.
But a child kicking your seat, being obnoxious, that should know better.
I'll turn around. I'll check a kid real fast. I'll be kind, but I'll be stern and I'll be really direct. You're not going to get gentle parenting from me. You're going to get Auntie Cha-Cha who's going to be like, hey, knock it off. And guess what? They listen.
But then you're going to get the parent that says, don't tell me how to parent my kids. I know what I'm doing. Well, obviously you don't.
I never do it in a way that's going to humiliate or embarrass, but I am very direct and firm with my boundaries because I don't care about feelings.
Yep.
I care about boundaries in that moment. It's a learning moment.
And it's not like you're trying to insult the parent.
No.
But at the same time, maybe nobody's saying anything, and it's why they keep on just doing it and not really diffusing the situation. Listen, I know it's not easy, especially those people that have multiple kids.
Oh, gosh.
It's really tough at times, but maybe you should consider your environment a little bit more and don't put yourself in situations that you can't handle the situation.
Amber said she's like...
Without sounding rude.
She's like, I've seen parents try to distract their kids, like we give them their phones. That seems to make it worse. She's like, I once saw a toddler whip a phone across the restaurant and hit somebody else, and the parents just laughed. That is not cool.
I would probably destroy the phone, but that's just me. Oops, I didn't see it in the ground there.
Oh, man.
So what's your take on it? We're just kind of having like a real online debate here, just like they're doing online.
Yeah.
What's your take? Is it acceptable to confront a parent? Or should they just know? 320-656-9453, final word.
Yeah, Jan just texted. She's like, I was at dinner. The screaming was so loud that even with my hearing aids turned off, I had to cup my ears. The parents did nothing. So I did walk over and just said, hey, I'm concerned about your child's distress. Is everything okay? We're finding the noise very painful.
Right.
And the parents were mortified, but the kids stopped crying.
There you go.
Win-win for everybody.
It works. Or don't go to a family restaurant, I guess. That's another solution that families would probably say.
That's tough. Because then how do kids learn manners, you know?
Go to a higher scale restaurant where kids really aren't welcomed, I guess. But then again, you want to...
Could you imagine if you were dropping that much money at Eddie V's and some kid was screaming the whole time while we were there?
Oh my gosh, I'd be getting a free meal, free champagne.
But see, those are actual crystal glasses, so those might have shattered.
Right. All right, so it happens every single year. It's National Unfriend Day, where I think it was created by one of the late night talk show hosts, where you're supposed to clean out your friends list.
Oh, boy.
There's somebody on my Facebook page, they post like at least once a week being like, oh, if you're seeing this, you're still my friend. I just purged a bunch of people. I'm like, I don't want to hear that. Like, stop bragging about that every week.
Right.
Like, I don't know why. I don't even know why I'm friends with you anyway. I should be the next to go off your list.
I'll ask you sometimes. I'll be like, what the heck? You know, I got to say, Chris, this has been one of my favorite things to do lately. I shouldn't say like one of my favorite things to do, but I've been following a lot of people.
Do you block them or
unfriending a lot of people?
Do you unfriend them? Because then they're going to show up in their feed at some point again. They're going to be like, wasn't I friends with her?
If it's a post that I immediately am like, ugh, or what? Why am I seeing this? I'll unfriend them.
Yeah, you got a point.
You know, if they're disrespectful, or if it's too political, or if it's totally raunchy, and it just, you know what? My life is so peaceful.
Or if they're drama-filled individuals.
Yeah, I hate it.
There's a lot of those.
Yeah. I've been on Facebook for 20 years. Okay. At the beginning, the more friends, the better it was. But now I'm going the other direction and I feel okay with that.
I kind of feel bad the people that, can you still max it out at 5,000?
Whoa, I wouldn't know.
I feel bad for the people that are maxed out at 5,000.
Yeah.
They have to deal with that drama every single day of just cleaning people out.
Yeah.
Like, that's too much work. You could focus on more positive things than that, right?
However, one page that you do want to like and follow for really good content, and there is some drama on there too. It's the Kris and Chelsea page.
Yeah, it's fun drama, though.
Yeah.
It's drama at the expense of other people.
There, get on there.
It's not ours. So, yeah, follow us if you haven't. Find us on Facebook, Kris and Chelsea. You'll get the link on our website as well. And then follow the radio station on top of that, too.
Yep.
So the question I want to ask, have you ever discovered something shocking about somebody on social media, like, for example, Facebook, and then unfriended someone just based on what you found?
Oof.
We can dive into a little bit of drama.
I'm sure.
Right?
I'm sure.
It's at someone else's expense, so it's all good and it's all fun and games to listen to.
Right.
We'll do that. 320-656-9453. Your calls and texts are coming up next on National Unfriend Day. Yeah, let's celebrate National Unfriend Day together. Have you ever discovered something shocking about someone on Facebook, and then you're just like, yeah, I don't need this drama in my life?
Yeah,
I'm gonna unfriend, or if you really want to prove a point, block.
Yeah.
You can do that. Is there a certain amount of people you can block on social media, or is it unlimited?
I haven't hit that limit yet.
Okay. 320-656-9453. I already have some interesting texts coming in.
Oh, yeah. This one is classic. So this is from Claire, the pyramid schemes, where I'm so sick of that too, especially when I was like in a weight loss. They're like, oh, but have you tried this or have you tried that? And I got to tell you, there were so many people who are on these pyramid schemes, these MLMs, or is that what they're called?
Multi-level marketing.
Yeah.
I have exes that used to be part of like the Pampered Chef programs.
Tons were.
Listen, I know they're actually decent products.
Oh, yeah.
But the way they do it, we actually lost money. We had these parties and made money, but then we get such a discount, we'd spend more than we made.
Yeah.
So in a way, you're basically hosing yourself.
It's exhausting. Or if that's the only reason why they want to talk to you is because then they're going to try to sell you stuff.
Right.
Yeah. And then, this person, she said, I found out that my friend was trying to be in a relationship with a cat. Yeah, I'd unfriend that person
with
too.
the cat. That's interesting. Man, Jessica, why did you unfriend someone?
My friend swore she was a witch.
Oh.
A real live witch. So I had to unfriend her on Facebook.
I've never actually seen that on Facebook. What exactly was she doing that made you think she was a witch?
Well, she would constantly post, like, pentagrams and all that sort of stuff, which that didn't bother me. But the one day she posted that she was going to a coven, I had it at that point.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
I was done. I didn't talk to her, and I haven't talked to her since.
I probably wouldn't either. Why does somebody want to be a witch?
Because
Are they cool or something? I think they're just...
They believe, that's, even on base, we had all religions represented, right? And there was one, I was like, what is that little white building over there? They're like, oh, that's the Wiccan church. And I was like, what in the world? So they believe that they have their own power and they're in control of their destiny versus believing that there's a God. They believe that there's all the gods around them. That's what I've experienced with witches.
Do you have to own a cauldron? Is that how you say it?
No, they do hexes. They do all sorts of other things. There's reading energies.
They have voodoo dolls? Is that part of witchcraft?
I would just be, that's dark magic, man.
Oh, yeah, we don't want that.
Ooh, that's a deep dive.
Sorry, I brought that up. Okay, anyway, never mind. Laura, you're up next. What led you to unfriend someone? What happened?
My friend ran away with her best friend's husband, and they did a divorce, and he married his wife's best friend.
Oh, that's like that's way too much. I would unfriend them too.
I've unfriended so many people who do their divorce drama on Facebook.
That's reason enough
So
to
gross.
unfriend people, right, Laura?
I was like, I've been friends with all of you, and they started this whole, well, if you're going to be friends with her, I don't want to be friends with you. And I was like, here, just let me help you. Bye.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be mixed up in that.
So I guess you can say you got rid of all the trash then, huh?
Same.
Yeah, I deleted all of them and quit talking to them because that was wrong in the first place. In the second place, I was not going to be part of the drama because I don't want drama in my life over something stupid like that.
Right.
Yeah. And it is stupid. I don't understand people who are friends with their exes, especially if it was a toxic relationship. That's the first thing I'll do is I'll block the ex. I'll block all the family, all mutual friends that we had, unless they're on my side, and just be done with it.
I don't see a lot of vague posts anymore. Is that kind of frowned upon now, or the people that would just make it really vague, oh, my life sucks today. I just don't want to do this anymore. That's all they'll put.
Need thoughts and prayers.
I'm like, what is it?
Going through something.
Tell me, because I'm not going to physically reach out to you.
You're so funny because you don't like to be in the drama, but you like to kind of like be an observer of it, but you don't get into it.
I'm in enough group text right now where I observe from a distance. I just don't actively participate. Doesn't mean that I'm not looking. I don't know what's going on.
I think the only things that I want to see now on my Facebook page are like pictures of dogs.
Of your puppies?
Or other people's dogs. I love it.
Or any puppies in general, I guess, is what you want.
Anything that's rude, crude, or political, I'm unfollowing.
Guess who's celebrating their 9th birthday today? Delilah, of course, one of the pups.
Yes, my youngest.
Is she getting a big old cheeseburger?
Oh yeah,
tonight
they're getting their the bacon cheeseburger. One for her, and then a smaller one for Daisy.
So Daisy gets one too. It's not even her birthday.
Yeah, but you can't just get one kid one thing and the other not anything.
I think it teaches them something. It teaches them that, you know what, on your birthday you get spoiled. If it's not your birthday.
Daisy's got an ear infection. For me to deprive her, for me to give her sister a bacon cheeseburger and she gets nothing.
She would
be cruel.
You're right. You'd feel bad. She probably doesn't need one.
Even for Delilah's birthday treats, I already shared them between the two of them. So there. They each get a cake cookie.
So why is there a cake on the counter?
That's her birthday cake.
Dogs don't eat cake.
Well, I don't have the energy to bake when I get home for them. Normally I do a homemade puppy birthday cake for them.
Do most people bake cakes for their dogs?
A lot of people do. I just saw this on one of the local chit chats. They were asking where they could buy one. I've made them in the past.
I find it weird or odd.
Oh, it's so good. It's just like pumpkin applesauce. What else is in there? Coconut flour.
How do they eat it? Do they
with their mouths?
Just go. Well, I know that. I mean, do they just go ham on it and just destroy the thing, or do you cut it?
Daisy did.
Do you cut it in pieces? Like, no, what do you do?
Hers, you don't want to make them too dense or too big. This one is. I'm gonna have to cut it for. Oh, it comes with a little candle.
It's the size.
But she's terrified of fire, so I don't know.
Of a softball, probably, right?
I know, it's huge. I did go a little nuts this year.
So they're gonna have that in a full blown burger.
This would probably, it's a triple layer cake with peanut butter frosting in between each layer, and it's just puppy cookies stacked on top of each other with happy birthday on the top. It's just so adorable. Kris, the thing was on sale.
So you're gonna be up all night taking them in and out from to go potty. So have fun with that tonight.
It's happening anyways with Daisy on her steroids. I'm up every 2 hours. We're doing a potty break, and then she drinks a half gallon more water.
All right. Happy birthday, Delilah. Turning the big old 9 today.
Getting her birthday haul.
So our friends at Starbucks, looks like they finally addressed the Barista Cup controversy that's still going on right now.
They kind of made a half apology with those red holiday cups last week, but they're just...
So these are the glass cups that are basically shaped like a bear, right?
Yeah, it's a play off a bear, Barista.
Each location got about 2 of them. They didn't roll it out properly.
2.
Employees were supposedly allegedly hoarding them and then selling them for like 10 times the amount on eBay.
I just saw the latest one was being sold for $1,000. Now, whether somebody will buy it or not, even Walmart's making fun of Starbucks.
It costs $30, and then people are camping outside at like 1 a.m. in the morning just to try to get their hands on one of these.
And there's only 2?
I see, yeah.
Nice.
There's no more than 2. So Starbucks, they may have addressed the situation, but they probably didn't. We're going to assume they did with this piece that I found. Okay. Let me know if you think this is authentic coming from Starbucks and addressing the controversy right now.
What up, Starbucks customers? Recently, it's come to our attention that a lot of you have been beating the living crud out of each other to score one of our limited edition Barista cups. We'd like to sincerely and wholeheartedly apologize. Except, we're not going to do that, because honestly, it was your fault. Now, were we surprised by the overwhelming interest? Absolutely. Did we expect grown adults to camp outside at 3 a.m. for a glass bear wearing a tiny hat? Well, technically yes, but so what? Look, we want you to know we hear your concern that we only shipped 1 or 2 Barista cups per store. And to that we say, yep, that's correct. Because nothing drives sales like the thrill of watching caffeinated cavemen pounding the daylights out of each other for $30 pieces of landfill waste. True, we don't condone hand-to-hand combat in our stores. And if you're throwing punches to snag a cup and flip it for hundreds of bucks on eBay, well, that's pretty much on you. Our next limited edition holiday item will be made of softer, more flexible materials, so it'll hurt far less when you chuck it at a fellow customer. Plus, instead of shipping just 2 cups per store, it's our promise going forward that all stores will receive at least 3. We thank you for your passion, your loyalty, and the free publicity. Sincerely, your friends at Starbucks, inspiring and nurturing the human spirit, one fist at a time.
So it's nice to see they're actually doing something about it. You know, they're gonna
Freehold bears.
They're gonna increase the quantity per store.
It is ridiculous and so stupid, but I get it. The cup is really cute.
Like I said last week, do better. Come on.
Wow.
So I saw way more men than women get someone else to wrap their holiday gifts because they just don't like doing it.
I was like, where's this going?
I don't think it's because they don't like doing it. I just don't think that most people know how to wrap a gift properly.
Like yours truly. But you are much better than I am at gift wrapping.
Oh, by a lot.
Oh, by 1,000%.
No, it's not even close.
I mean, and your mother is like the champion gift wrapper.
Like you tape the, when you're like wrapping a box, you tape the wrapper to the box, which you're not supposed to do. Good wrappers don't do that.
It holds it still.
Because
I just want to get the dang job. I hate wrapping gifts. I hate it. I just want it wrapped. I want it done.
You typically just use a bag because you're too lazy.
I reuse bags. Hey, it's not lazy. It's efficient. And I hate wrestling with the tape.
I enjoy wrapping. My mom showed me at a young age how to wrap properly.
She's amazing at wrapping gifts.
I don't do the bows and stuff. That's way too much for me.
Oh gosh, she does handmade cards.
Oh, it's incredible.
It's so pretty. She does reversible wrapping paper, so the inside is just as pretty as the outside.
I've said this before. She taught me how to wrap so well. I would actually open gifts before Christmas just to see what they were, what they're getting me.
You're naughty.
And then I would go and rewrap them. And I wrapped just like her. She had no idea.
Oh, so this was for criminal activity.
Yeah, pretty much.
This wasn't because you wanted to be a good son and help wrap gifts and give people joy.
Well, that's the exact reason I learned to forge your signature very well, too, so I can write my own sick notes when I miss first period at school.
See, I learned from my dad. You want to hear about the Tootsie Roll wrap that I do?
Oh, geez.
It's for a weird-shaped gift that's not in a perfect box shape. That was before I learned to put gifts in boxes.
Yeah.
All right, so you got a goofy-shaped gift. And what you do is you wrap it, you tape it, and then you twist the ends, and then you wrap tape around the ends. So when it's done, it looks like a Tootsie Roll wrapper or like a psychotic piece of candy.
But when you're twisting the ends, it's really easy to puncture the paper.
Oh, we know. So then you just add a little more tape here or there.
A little more paper.
A little extra ribbon. Now, curling ribbon, I'm pretty dang good at, but you can always tell my gift's under the tree. It looks like the 5-year-old who got stuck in tape and rolled around in wrapping paper. That's what my gifts look like.
Honestly, 5-year-olds would probably do a better job than you.
Would they?
But you know what? It's not. That's not the point, Chelsea, because we're going to rip it open anyway. Who cares?
Exactly.
It really doesn't matter. What's the worst part of the holiday season for you? Is it actually wrapping the gifts, as a lot of people say? Is it something else? Maybe it's the planning of family. Is it stressful? Is it?
It stresses me out.
Is it the cooking? Is it the cleaning the house? Make sure the house is perfect before you have house guests that come over.
Ugh.
What's the most stressful part of the holiday season? 320-656-9453. We'll have a little fun with this. We'll take your calls and read some of your texts. We'll do that coming up next with Kris and Chelsea. So what's the worst part of the holiday season, or what's the most stressful for you? The part that you just don't enjoy, that you dislike the most?
Oof.
For a lot of people, it's shopping for gifts. Some, it's wrapping the gifts.
So many texts coming in. I'm getting anxiety.
Dealing with family and how to make everybody happy has to be high up.
I stress out over everything, and I wish I didn't, because once it's the day of, I love it. I love when everybody's there together, but I think it's leading up that stresses me out the most.
Usually in a relationship, there's one person that stresses about everything. The other person is just like, whatever.
Yeah.
Which one am I?
You're the whatever.
Exactly.
You're like are we even going?
I'm less than the whatever.
I love it. I'm so grateful for that. You are so sweet.
Stressing?
You're amazing. No, I'm so grateful for you balancing me out. Like even this, I was so stressed out over Thanksgiving that you even allowed me to put up the Christmas tree last night. And you helped me with that.
Oh, that's a whole nother bit. That's a whole nother time.
It's fantastic. All right. My bank account is crying. This is from Caitlin. She says, seriously, it's the gift budget pressure. That's the worst part every year. Caitlin, same, especially when your families are getting bigger and you have tons of grandkids and now you got to buy everybody a gift. What we solved with that was a white elephant gift exchange. We do Secret Santa. So you only have to focus on one person instead of buying everybody gifts.
That's a good way to do it. Why can't we just go back to the days? Why do we have to get other like grown adults gifts? It should just be for the kids.
Well, don't you feel weird? Like I always feel.
I don't want anything from people.
I feel like I want to give. Like my siblings give really good gifts, so then I want to give good gifts.
If I want something, I'm going to go buy it myself.
That's fair.
And if somebody else bought it, it's going to be not as good as what I wanted anyway. So I'm probably going to return it or just throw it in the trash.
Every gift that I've given you, I think there's only like 3 that you were like thrilled to have.
Right.
Yeah, so it's all good.
It's not that I'm not grateful. It's just,
I know, honey.
I want particular things.
Yes.
Some things I'm frugal on. Some things I need the top of the line. I'm a very sophisticated guy, Chelsea.
You are. Marcus says it's the family drama. See, this is where our family is my side of the family is we are the Griswolds. He's like having to be nice to everybody, even that one uncle. My fuse is already short. Same, Marcus. I'm popping off on everybody.
That one drunk uncle.
Well, it's not even, or brother.
But then just to get along with them, you have to drink more than them.
Oh my gosh, so much drama last year. Even during the games, there's one person's like, I hate games. I'm like, okay, Grinch, go sit outside.
Mary, what's the most stressful part of the holidays for you?
Yeah, I'd say the worst thing about the holidays is the cleanup.
Oh, yes.
Between doing the dishes, because a lot of times it's like nicer dishes that get brought out. It's either china or silver or something like that. So it all ends up having to be hand washed and hand scraped carefully. Mm-hmm. And then presents, it's all the gift wrapping and it's all the toys and all the little mechanical things that come with the toys that you have to figure out how it comes out of the box. All of that is so frustrating, and it's just it drives me absolutely up the wall.
But yet everybody loves the holidays.
I know.
But they stress us out.
Dude, we got stuck with cleanup. From 6 families last year, we got stuck with cleanup in our cabin, and we had to check out and do a 3-hour drive to get to our next Thanksgiving. That was awful.
That was the worst,
I
guess
man.
you could say. Holly, what's the worst part for you?
I hate shopping. I hate the worry of shopping, whether or not I'm going to get the right item for the person, make sure they're going to be happy with it. Just shopping in general is not my thing. I would rather, hear chalkboard scrapings, than hear, than go Christmas shopping.
Right. And shopping for other people is not fun because I'd rather be shopping for me, let's be honest.
I always wonder if it's going to be enough. I have a lot of fun shopping for nieces and nephews. I have fun shopping for friends and parents, but it does get to be a lot.
You bought that toy over the weekend for our niece.
For Tavy.
And you're like, oh, it's only $30. Then I'm like, no, the tag is over here. It was 75.
It was 50.
It was 60. And then you put it back for a second. You're like, no, I'm going to get it.
No, we're going to do this. I'm so excited. I don't even want to say what it is, but this is going to be epic because I'm going to dress in costume when I give her this gift. And then secretly, I just want to play with it. So it's going to be epic. But my sister's one of the most best gift givers. And so are you. You just know what people want. And I feel like I get tripped up of, is this good enough? Did I spend enough money? And I sure as heck can't wrap it. So
see, my theory is if I'm going to give somebody something, I'm going to get something that I would want.
Yeah.
That way, if they don't want it, I'll take it.
You take it.
And then I'll just be like, oh, let's try it.
We give them a lot of swag from the station, too. Here, everybody's getting T-shirts this year.
It's a radio station T-shirt.
Look, it's another beer koozie.
Oh, look, it's some chapstick.
My kid doesn't drink.
It's an air freshener for my car. Yay.
Kris and Chelsea, afternoons on Wild Country 99.